Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel Code City. In today's video we are going to see that how can we implement Google sign in Flutter. But before I start, if you still haven't joined my Facebook group, then please go and join this group. You can find the link of that group in the description section. And also, if you still haven't subscribed my channel, then please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start our topic. So as you see that I already created my design for today's tutorial. So this is a simple design in which I have a login button, and when I press this button then it will navigate me to a home screen in which I have an image and two text field, one for the name and the one for the email address, and below that I have a logout button. So that is a simple layout that we are going to use today. So first, for Google sign in, first go to the Google and write Google Developer Console and then click on the first link. After that, click this drop down and select new project. So we are going to create a new project in Google Developer Console. So now give this project a name, Google sign in demo, and then click create. After that, when your project is created, then click this drop down again and select Google sign in demo. Now go to the OAuth consent screen. Now in that screen select external and then click create. Now we have to give app information in this form. So what this information do? Well, this information will display on the dialog box of Google sign in that will appear when user press login with Google button. So first we have to give app name Flutter sign in demo. Then we have to give user support email. Then we have to give app logo. Well, this logo will display on this circle author, so I'm going to use a simple Flutter logo for this app logo. So now after that, give your email address in this developer contact information, and then just click save and continue. Now in the scope section, just click save and continue. Same goes for test users. Now in the summary section, just click back to dashboard. Now after that, go to the credentials and then click create credentials and select OAuth client ID. Now select application type and select Android. Now we have to give a package name in this field, so go to your project and go to the Android folder, app folder, src, and in the src folder we have a file called androidmanifest.xml. Open that file and just copy this package name and paste this package name in that field. Now we have to give SHA1 certificate fingerprint in that field. So for that, again go to your project and in the terminal go to the Android directory of your project, and in that directory just run this command, signing report. So this will give you the SHA1 key for your project. So as you see the command runs successfully, then just go to the top and when you see this variant of debug, then your SHA1 key is this. So just copy this key and paste this key in that field. Now after that, just click this create button. So that's all for the configuration part. Now we are going to move in the code. So for Google sign in, the package that we are going to use is this Google sign in package. So to use this package, go to the installing tab and just copy this command and then run this command in your terminal. First we have to go back in our root directory and then run this command. Oh sorry, I think I did not copy the command properly. Now we are going to create a new Dart file. Well, in that file we are going to use this Google Sign In package. So let's create a new file, login logic.dart. So in that file, first we are going to import this Google Sign In.dart file. So let's import this file, import Google Sign In / Google Sign In.dart. Now after that we are going to create a class login logic, and in that class first we are going to create an object of Google Sign In. Final Google Sign In is equal to Google Sign In. Now after that we are going to create two methods. The first one is for the login and the second one is for the logout. So let's create these two methods. Future Google Sign In account login, and we are going to use this variable Google Sign In, and in that Google Sign In class we have a method called sign in. Well, in this Google Sign In account, well, this class returns the display name, email ID and the photo URL of the user. Now go back to the login screen. Now in that screen we are going to create a method, future login user, and this will be an async function, async. Now in that function we are going to call this login method. So for that create a variable final user info is equal to login logic dot login, and this is an async function, so we have to write await keyword there. Now after that we are going to check that if user info is equal to null, then just print in the log that login failed. Otherwise else we are going to open this home screen page. So just copy this navigator code and paste this code in this else section. Now we have to pass this context, and we are going to get this context with the help of this method parameter. Now let's call this function in this onPressed method of the elevated button, and this function required context, so just passed the context there. Now we are going to display the user information such as the username and the profile pic of the user and the email address of the user in this home screen. So to do that, first we have to create an object of Google Sign In account. Google Sign In account. Then we are going to create the constructor of the home screen. This dot Google Sign In account. Now with the help of this variable we get the information of the user such as the profile pic, email address and the name. So just remove these hard-coded values. For the network image, just remove this hard-code value and use this variable of Google Sign In account dot photo URL, and in the text field for the name we are going to use the Google Sign In account dot display name, and for the email address Google Sign In account dot email. So now in the login screen, now we are going to pass this user info in the constructor of the home screen. So Google sign in account and just pass user info in that parameter. Now we are going to call the logout method in this home screen. So for that, create a method future logout user, and this is an async function. Async. Now in that function we are going to call the logout method of this login logic class. So to call that method, just write login logic dot log out, and this is an async function, so we have to write a wait keyword there, and then we have to navigate the user to the login screen. So just copy this navigator code and paste this code there, and we have to pass the context. So just get this context by the method parameter, and now in the home screen just replace this with the login screen. Now call this method in the onPressed method of this elevated button. Logout user and pass the context. So that's it. Now we are going to run this application on my device. So now as you see, if I click this login with Google button, so the Google sign in dialog box will appear. Now I will select my email address, and now this is the home screen, and in that screen, well, this is the profile picture of my Gmail account, and this is the display name, and this is the email address of my Gmail account. So now if I click this logout button, so this will log out me from the application. So that is the way to implement the Google sign in Flutter application without using Firebase. So if you have any query related to this, so you can ask me in the comment section, or you can post in the Facebook group. So that's it for today's video. If you like my video, then please share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will meet you in my next video. Thank you.